Brave woman has opened up about the red flags of abuse after she was left scarred for life at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. Jordana Rutherford was just 17 when she was brutally attacked by William Weir at the Citizen M Hotel in Glasgow, Scotland. Manipulative Weir knocked her unconscious during violent assault following an argument in November 2019. Jordana, now 20, said that the terrifying ordeal led her to try and take her own life to heal her pain and still causes her severe panic attacks, reports the Daily Record. The shop assistant, from West Calder, described the attack as absolutely terrifying. She said, "The situation itself was horrible, but mentally and physically I am still damaged. I still have nightmares about what happened in that room." Jordana was rushed to hospital for treatment. Image, Internet. The young Scot said the scar is a daily reminder of what happened. Image, Internet. "I've been left with a massive scar on my head that is a daily reminder of what he done to me. I honestly thought I loved William, but now first know it wasn't love. Our relationship was toxic, it was constant arguments and fights. He had slapped and pushed me a few times before, but he was always so apologetic and said it would never happen again. Sadly, I believed him. He had total control over me." Looking back, Jordana said she knows that she was controlled and brainwashed by Weir, 22. "He was manipulative and aggressive. He told me who I could and couldn't see and I allowed it to happen," she said. William Weir, 22, was charged after the attack. Image, Internet. "I was young and naive and I just wish I had listened to the people around me who told me I deserved better." Weir, from Larkhall, was found guilty of assault at Glasgow Sheriff Court on March 3. He was charged with pushing Jordana on the body, pulling her hair and striking her on the head, causing her to lose consciousness, all to her injury and permanent disfigurement. After reports of a disturbance, Jordana said emergency services raced to the couple's hotel room and found her lying on the floor in a pool of her own. She claims drunk Weir had become aggressive and threatened to kill himself after she told him she wanted to split up. Jordana said emergency services raced to the couple's hotel room and found her lying on the floor. Image, Internet. "We had been at a concert in the O2 Academy and I actually watched him kiss someone else right in front of me. He was so drunk and being really disrespectful." I left on my own and headed back to the hotel. A wee while later he came back too. After me telling him I didn't want to be with him anymore, he got so aggressive. He first of all said he was going to kill himself, but after his pathetic attempts failed, he turned on me. I bent down to help him take his shoe off and he pushed me across the room. I only weighed 6 stone at the time, so I went flying. The next thing I know, he was on top of me pulling my hair and then he hit me on the head with something. He knocked me out. I don't know what else he done to me when I was unconscious, but when I woke up I was covered in blood and in agony. I was so scared. The police and paramedics were there, but he was nowhere to be seen. He had fled before they arrived apparently. Jordana was rushed to a nearby hospital where she was treated for the injuries to her head and face. She claims Weir hit her so hard that her nose piercing had to be removed from inside her nostril after she was rushed to hospital. She added, "It was so indented in my nose that they had to go inside and pick it out. The massive cut on my head needed stitches. I had black eyes, my lip had been burst and was so swollen, and I had a cut at the side of my eye." Jordana is now warning other people of the dangers of being in a toxic relationship. She said, "I'm sharing my story for no other reason but to pray that what happened to me may prevent this from happening to other girls. Those red flags. Take them seriously. The nights when they get too drunk and then scream and push you. Take it seriously, girls and boys, please. Domestic abuse is far too common these days, but I promise you are not alone, and it does get better." Weir was released on bail while awaiting sentencing on April 4. Jordana added, "It's been a long few years waiting for him to pay for what he done to me, so I am just so relieved that he was found guilty. I've been branded a liar and now people know what he done and who he really is." Read more. Woman fired at start of COVID pandemic now makes £10,000 a month on OnlyFans. Read more. How Ukraine-Russia war could impact your pension, and what you can do to protect savings.